On June 28, 2025, Guizhou province was struck by a second wave of catastrophic flooding, plunging Rongjiang County into an even deeper crisis, just days after the initial devastation had unfolded. Torrential rains returned with even greater intensity, while upstream hydropower stations released large volumes of water, giving the already devastated region no time to recover. As water levels surged rapidly, local authorities were forced to raise the flood emergency response to its highest alert level. Entire communities were ordered to evacuate immediately as scenes of panic unfolded across towns and villages, with residents scrambling to flee the advancing floodwaters.
Hiện全部在撤离，吓死人了！走快点，走快点！啊！发警报了！发警报了！发警报了！发警报了！
According to the local flood control command, the Duliu River at the Shihuichang hydrological station was projected to peak at 253.50 meters by 5 p.m., surpassing the guaranteed safety level by 2 meters. In response, authorities activated Level 1 flood emergency measures, the highest possible alert, and ordered the full evacuation of all residents in 7 key flood-prone zones across Rongjiang County.
现在的水跟前次我拍那个视频差不多了，又到这个停车场这里来了。对面。
Oh. Emergency sirens echoed across the region as public broadcasts urged residents to evacuate immediately and seek higher ground before conditions deteriorated further. This second wave of flooding struck at a critical and deeply painful moment. Many residents had only just returned home after the first disaster to clear mud, recover what remained of their belongings, and begin the first steps of repair, only to find themselves forced to flee once again.
这条不是路了，这条变河边了，变河了，变河了。
今天是6月28号，这里是龙江县的上游塔石乡。现在今天这次的洪水比上次更严重。你看5分钟之前对面的那个面包车，现在都快被淹没了。然后呢，在一线龙江县里面抗灾的兄弟朋友们，你们要注意了啊！上游现在发洪水。
Roads remained blocked by debris, electricity and water supplies were only partially restored, and many bridges were still damaged or unstable. Yet the arrival of heavy new rainfall combined with another round of dam discharges swiftly turned recovery efforts into a desperate race for survival.
第二次洪水又快来了。
The rivers, already swollen from days of relentless rain, had no capacity left to contain the incoming torrents. Rongjiang County's geography makes it especially vulnerable to flooding. Situated at the confluence of three rivers, the Duliu, Guizhou, and Pingyong, these waterways converge near the urban center, effectively turning the area into a natural flood basin.
哇，警报再次拉响，又收了，又全收了，第二次了，才挂出来才弄好，没得一天。
When upstream dams release large volumes of water, especially amid intense rainfall, the impact is immediate and overwhelming. Floodwaters surged through Tashi Township on the upper reaches of the Pingyong River, rushing downstream and quickly submerging communities across the county. In neighboring Lishan County, the situation was equally dire. Fast-moving, muddy waters tore through streets, damaged buildings, and stranded vehicles. Throughout the region, residents scrambled to evacuate, carrying children, elderly relatives, and essential belongings as they waded through chest-deep floodwaters. What makes this disaster even more severe is the impact of upstream water management. In recent years, major floods across China have often been caused not only by natural factors like heavy rainfall, but also by sudden, large-scale dam discharges. In Rongjiang's case, multiple rapid releases from upstream hydropower stations significantly increased the scale and speed of the flooding. This latest wave of flooding in Guizhou underscores the increasing vulnerability of both urban infrastructure and natural ecosystems to the combined pressures of extreme weather and human intervention. The growing dependence on upstream dams and hydropower stations, coupled with unpredictable rainfall patterns, has created a precarious situation for downstream areas like Rongjiang. 'Each discharge sends torrents rushing into already saturated communities, leaving residents no time to recover before the next crisis hits.
到淹了，最多过8小时水也到榕江了。榕江的兄弟姐妹啊，注意防洪了，该往山上跑去哦。
As the situation continues to evolve, Rongjiang remains on high alert. More rain is forecasted, and the threat of additional dam releases looms large. With entire districts submerged and thousands of families displaced, recovery efforts will stretch on for months, if not years.